Hello, my name is Randy Theobald, and this is my Task 2 assignment for week 3. Woo! So what I did for this assignment is I went over every single platform that I have been posting on in the last week, month, couple months. I looked at my Facebook, my Instagram, and my TikTok. A little background on me and what I've been posting lately on my social medias is nothing but sports card content. What I do, I recently just quit my full-time job as a nurse to be a full-time sports card reseller. So what I've been posting on my social medias is pickup of the weeks, pickup of the day, or it's just me going to a local card shop or card show, filming what I'm getting, if I made a trade or I made a deal with somebody, I'd show that type of content. Or I would just show them, speaking to me, let them know who they are, etc. So when I looked at my TikTok over the last year, the post that had the most type of interaction, comments, likes, was a post where I posted where I was on the NFL Network for Fantasy and Friends. So I posted the clip for that, where I'm talking to the guys that are hosting that show. We're talking about my fantasy football team. We're talking about fantasy football and football in general. That, to me, is what got the most likes. I believe it had like 156 likes, over 1,000 comments, and some shares as well. So I think that was the reason that got the most interaction to me, was because, you're seeing a fan, a fan got the experience and got the opportunity to go on the NFL Network and speak to these famous people that we watch every single day. And what I'm doing is I'm just interacting with them. I'm not acting shy, nervous. I'm actually kind of getting crazy and getting wild and getting happy and knowing I'm on national TV. I'm live on national TV. No matter what I do is going to be on national TV and everybody's going to see it. I think that's why I got the most interactions. And then, kind of looking at the analytics, especially when I looked over the Pat McAfee and the New Heights podcast and the Fantasy Footballers. And then when I watched some videos on YouTube analytics and stuff like that, some things that I personally want to change is, putting more content out there. Right now, I'm probably posting one post every other day, maybe 3-4 times a week. I have witnessed that in a week with all these other guys and YouTube analytics and stuff like that, I need to start posting 10 to 15 times a week. I need to put a lot more content out there to get my name, my brand out there to more viewers. I need to put out Instagram Reels. I need to put out more interacting videos on TikTok, whether it's me standing in front of the camera or just me doing a voiceover, where I'm flipping through cards and stuff like that, to get people to interact with me more, to get more viewers out there. My main goal, the main goal that I want to do when making this switch, is to get more people to share my videos. I'm fine with the comments that I'm getting right now and the likes, but I want people to share. I want my thing to go beyond San Antonio, Texas, beyond Texas. I want to go worldwide. I want to be known as one of the best sports card resellers, and also when I graduate Full Sail University, that I can take this with me and be one of the best sportscasters in the world. Be maybe number one, the first ever to be a sportscaster / sports card reseller. That is my goals when it comes to analytics and stuff like that. That's what I want. I want to change the way I approach videos. And to be honest, I'm going to do a copycat of what Pat McAfee does, the New Heights podcast does, and the Fantasy Footballers. I'm going to kind of mash it all into one and kind of try to put my content out there. They also have inspired me to start a podcast, so I'm also going to try to do a podcast. Maybe I'll get a host, or maybe it'll just be me by myself for now. But yeah, this whole task 1 and task 2 for week 3 has really opened my eyes about analytics. I wasn't really worried about analytics before, but now that I want to be a full-time card reseller and I'm going to try to be one of the best sportscasters when I do graduate Full Sail University, I want my analytics to be through the roof. I want the views to be there, the comments and the shares. I want to interact with every single person that wants to interact with me. That's one of my main goals. It's just to show love to people that are showing love to me. Again, really appreciate this week's task. It has opened my eyes wide, and I really appreciate it, and I hope y'all enjoy this video.